Okay, let's see if this comes up looking good. This will be a little bit challenging. Sorry about the shakes, folks. It's really tough on my wrists holding this phone in my hand. It's really difficult. I haven't had time to strengthen it up. I've been doing mostly public demos for the past nearly a couple of weeks, not quite that, but we've been doing them and we only hold the camera for a short time because I can't get 15 done in a day because I'm in a public place. I haven't got time to go between venues like libraries primarily, so I have to basically make some sacrifices, and that is I don't build up enough strength in my wrist by constantly videoing like I do when I'm doing these demos here at home, because I do 15 in a set, and it just after a while your wrist gets a bit wobbly. You probably experienced it yourselves when you're videoing for long periods of time and you just can't control the shakes sometimes. It's a nuisance, but it's a fact of life. Anyway, what do we got? Got here Musica Viva. So this is a festival. So it's not my cup of tea. I've got no time to attend things. I've already made a notch in the picture there, so I can know roughly where to put the original. So I'm just trying to find where the notch is and just line it up with the edge of the glass. It's a little bit tricky seeing where it is. Hopefully I've got it in the right place. So it's going to be, see how big we make it. I didn't check to see where the writing is. I'm going to just have to play it by ear, so to speak. So we're going to make the first one 220 on the horizontal, and on the vertical we're going to make it, hang on, not 100, going to make it 207 or 208. I think it's 208 going to make it. So let's see how we go. But it's not easy holding this phone in your hand and having it still. Sometimes it's okay, and then suddenly I get the wobbles or the shakes. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, she looks wishy-washy, and as you can see, I've cut the top of her off. It looks shithouse. The whole thing looks awful. And the red is a horrible wishy-washy. Bleh! Horrible. Vomit. It's like vomit. It's horrible. Sickly. And also the writing is on the page. So I haven't cut off the writing, so I have to enlarge it even bigger. So she looks absolutely horrid on this picture. It does. It looks terrible. Absolutely horrid. I don't even know if I'm going to bother making this a still piece. We're going to make it into something more interesting. So we're going to just take a detour. We're going to make this a more interesting piece. We're going to turn this. We're going to get rid of the negative positive, because obviously it's not really good for this particular image to reverse the colours and to add the background colour. So we're just going to flick through and get rid of all these settings that are not any use to us. And we're just going to, we've got to get, I think we've zeroed all that. The hue is still, I'm just going to zero that. And we're just going to start again. So the contrast will stay. We're going to make it a little bit more contrasty. So we're going to keep the settings fairly simple. Right, we're just going to make it into a movement piece, because this piece does not look good as a still piece. It looks shithouse. It looks absolutely shit. So we're going to make it into a movement piece. See what we get out of that. Something better than a still piece. And the colours are quite nice, but they just don't work with what I was proposing. And that looks interesting. We've got a nice pattern on her apparel, her dress, and that's all we've pretty well got. So I'm really happy. So this detour is going to be good. So we're going to make this into a really nice, finished off, nice demo. That dress just captured something really, just happened to be, yeah, it was a happy thing we made. So it was a good thing the first one didn't work out after all. So now we just have to set things up. But that looks really good. I think we can call that something that's going to look really nice and abstract. It's an abstract piece now. We're not going to worry about the face of the person anymore. So we're going to leave that, and we're going to contrast it further. Maybe a little bit of extra lightness without going all the way. So that looks good. I think we can now work on it and finish off the job. Out comes our first quarter. Yeah, that looks all right. I think it does. I was thinking it was a bit too yellow or fleshy, but the colours have really popped out, which I'm really happy with. So I think we can work with it this way. I thought I just heard the scanner make it. Yeah, there it goes again. Like that. Not a good sound. Okay, let's see how this looks. So that's our second piece. Out it comes. So we're just going to try and line these corners up with each other. It's not easy. That's those, and we're just going to quickly punch off 2 mirrored images. Sorry about the shakes, folks. I'm trying to control it. Oh, no, we don't want 5. Damn it. It's not easy to concentrate when your hand's shaking. So let's try and get here. Got a lot of videos to get through yet, and this hand is already shaking like mad from time to time at least. Okay, out they come. And we just have to line them up with the other ones. Just line these up. But this has really come up a treat. This pattern on this woman's dress has become the feature of this job, which I'm really impressed with. It's worked well, better than I could have imagined. I'm glad the first part of the demo, or the first picture that came out, was indeed shit, because now we've got something even better. Anyway, I think that looks really brilliant now. I think now we can call this demo quits.